Hello everyone, I am Jashwandas, MSc Physics student at IIT Patna. So in this video, I will be explaining chronic Pini model. So I am making this video as part of my end semester assignment of PH 523 course. So let us start our discussion. So chronic Pini model was introduced by the scientist Ralph Kronig and William Pini, and it is a simplified model for an electron in a 1D periodic potential. So if we have a periodic lattice or periodic potential, so in quantum mechanics, the particle in 1D lattice is a problem that occurs in the model of periodic crystal lattice. So in order to model this problem, so the potential of a periodic lattice will look like this, and let A be the spacing between the two ions in the lattice. Then we can approximate this by a rectangular periodic potential. So chronic Pini model is an idealized method of calculating the energy band gaps in crystalline solids with periodically varying potentials. So let us discuss in detail. So in order to explain this, we will consider a square-well periodic potential lattice. So a periodic potential lattice for which the wave equation can be solved in terms of elementary functions is the square well. So if in this so we have this is the one. So this is a one-dimensional problem, and this is the x-axis, and this is the energy U of x. And here, if we mark this as A, then this length will be B, then this is A plus B. Similarly, here it would be minus B, and this would be minus of A plus B. And this height of the potential, we can say this is U naught. So in order to solve this system, we will write the wave equation. So if we write the Schrodinger equation, we have minus h cot squared by 2m. So here U of x is the potential and E is the energy eigenvalue. And if we solve this system, then we will get the wave function, and in the region 0 less than x less than a, wave function will be a e to the power ikx plus b e to the power minus ikx, where k here E is equal to h cot squared k squared by 2m. So this is basically a plane wave solution, like a plane wave traveling in the x direction and plane wave traveling in the b direction. As in the region inside the well where the potential u is 0, we will get the plane wave solution. Now for the region minus b less than x less than 0. So in that region, the wave function will be c e to the power iqx plus d e to the power minus iqx. So here u naught minus e equal to h cot q squared upon 2m. So if before applying the boundary condition, this solution must satisfy the Bloch form. So before that, let me recap what is the Bloch theorem. So the Bloch theorem states that the solution of Schrodinger equation for a periodic lattice must satisfy this relation. That is, the wave function can be represented by the product of e to the power I k dot r into u of r, where u of r must be periodic, and here t is the translational vector of the lattice. So in our solution, if we apply the Bloch theorem, then we will get this relation, because the wave function at this region should be related to the wave function at the region minus b less than x less than 0 into e to the power I k a plus b. Now let us apply the boundary conditions. So the wave function must satisfy the following boundary condition at x is equal to 0 and at x equal to a. So the wave function must be continuous and the first derivative should be continuous. And if we apply this boundary condition at both x equal to 0 and x is equal to a, we will get these four equations. Now if we solve these four equations, then the solution will exist only if the coefficients of a, b, c, d, the determinants, if we take the solution, the solution will exist only if the determinant of the coefficient of a, b, c, d of these equations is 0 or it vanish. So if we solve the system of equation, then we will get that if we equate the determinant equal to 0, we will get this relation: q squared minus k squared by 2 qk into sine hyperbolic qb sine ka plus cos hyperbolic qb cos ka equal to cos ka plus b. In this equation, if we substitute b equal to 0 and if we assume that u0 is equal to infinity, then this term will be a finite term, and let us denote it as p. And in this limit, the equation number 9 will be modified as p by k a sine ka plus cos ka equal to cos ka. Here k is the wave number. And now let us plot this function, and we will obtain this plot for p equal to 3 pi by 2. And by observing this figure, we can see that the allowed values of energy E are given by those for which the function lies between these values +1 and -1. For other values of the energy, there are no traveling wave, or there are no Bloch-like solution to the wave equation. So this indicates that there must be forbidden gaps in the energy spectrum. So this is how the forbidden gaps in the energy spectrum are formed. This can be explained by this relation. And now we can also plot the energy versus wave number. So if we plot energy versus wave number, we can see that there are energy gaps at k equal to pi, 2 pi and 3 pi. So this will explain the energy gaps in crystals. So thank you for watching this video. Thank you.